So we are gonna go and check out our new runes. Oops. Immune to poison, and that is something that looks really nice for us. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock an additional rune. And that's one of the things I think is good to get a rune for, when you actually know you have something nice to use. And we're gonna check out, since we've obtained quite a bit of runes, 46% chance to get an automatic critical strike on the first hit. Okay. 50 focus on head explosion kill. So I have to be honest sometimes that these runes sometimes doesn't really give me the proper explanation I want. Well, yeah, it gives a lot of focus on stealth, but like these ones on a head explosion, but it requires me to use the dagger in it, or am I wrong? Or sometimes they actually might be for as long as you have them in your equipped inventory, like you always have. So I just want to see if there's anything we want to use. Grab shank, doesn't sound like anything. This sounds really nice. And these are basically the same. Stealth kill. I guess we'll leave them for now. And yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of runes, and there's no real way of telling which ones that will benefit your play the most. It should have had a system, I think, like the Nemesis, but it tells you what will be more use to just for you play style. And 40% focus on any Shadow Strike move. Since I honestly don't think I will use these, I'm gonna remove them. This one sounds nice. This one gonna take away. These are nice, so I'm just gonna keep them. And that was all for that. And we actually received another ability point available. We don't need that much for the last tier, so I'm gonna might save that ability point. The resilience could be nice to have. Shadow Mount, I don't think I need. Victims of Drain of Flurry kill will explode, causing nearby enemies to recoil in terror. That's actually nice. But as I've said, I think I've said it before, and I'll just add it again, that all these ability points you spread across the Wraith and the Ranger trees. It all depends on, and I think the most important thing is, since you don't know how many more points you're gonna get, try to spend them wisely and look up on which ones that come in the next tree, so you can use them for the ones that you're gonna be able to get. And I think if you don't need much points, it's better to save some, if in case you don't really need, because if you compare two abilities, then you can probably say quite easily which one that you will use. And for example, triples hit streak on well-timed attacks. That's really nice. And you can perform 2 special attacks instead of 1. That's really nice. Flame of Vengeance. Strike them with a glowing sword, you deal double damage. So that's really nice also, because if you think there are too many enemies close by, you can wait with your kill streak and you start hitting. And with the double charge you can actually maybe use a Wraith Smash and then just keep hitting them, and then when you've cleared up a few, then you can start by using your kill streak. So that's actually really nice, and that's a tip for you guys. I'm gonna try it out just to make sure it works also. To kill all branded orcs and monsters. Okay, so that's a few, but we're gonna save this and just gonna take a look on the upgrades for resources and weapons, and we don't have any problems with health so far. Arrows we don't really need, might need a few later. Focus, I could obtain more when I feel it's necessary. Rune slots is a bit need to have. If I find more epics I will unlock them, that's why I want more points. And also I want to save for the ultimates. And something I've sort of noticed recently, and I believe that you need to have full focus in order to use your ultimate, since I've tried to use it several times but it hasn't really worked. And that's also a tip for you guys, to make sure you know how to use it before you obtain it, and also to, like, for example, you most likely would know what you will use the most and what you will need, and health and runes and arrows, for example, there could be more important depending on where you are in the stage of the game. And since I don't need that much points, I wanna do a little more of these missions. And he's only a captain, so I don't think we need to worry too much about his weaknesses yet. You've seen we've taken down them quite easily.
Quench our hunger and our thirst.
I wonder if I can... Yeah, I could actually.
For you.
Let me show you how to bleed, mad folk!
Ranger! Now the feast can truly begin. We'll have such fun with your corpse.
And this is a berserker, so he's not as easy to deal with. And I only noticed now that you can move the camera with the kill, so that's actually a neat addition. And I sort of like the special moves these guys make sometimes. And I might still go for all of these targets. We don't have that many left. I think they will be replaced in time. Oh crap. So I did think I leaped away, but I guess that doesn't work all of the time. So that's a mission we're aimed in for. And I think we know everything about these captains so far. So I just want to grab this guy. Okay, so we did issue a death threat for him. Stealth finishers. Something that we can use against him. And I do really like how the game is made so smoothly, especially now when we've known most of the time where to go and what to do. So as soon as you want to get somewhere, it goes really quickly. You can run really smooth, and then when you want to get to tower, as long as you obtained it, it's not gonna take long at all to get there.
I'll have to start hunting the softskins, if only so that I can keep breathing.
Sometimes, like, just in that moment, it wasn't as smooth, but I guess that it all depends on these small movements with the sticks sometimes. But most of the time it's really accurate. So trial by ordeal, deadly public challenge. So I hope he doesn't get enraged.
What's on your gloves? Nothing can defeat me.
So I want to quickly have a look on his strengths. Becomes enraged by the sight of ghouls. Okay, so he's not that strong. So I hope I don't get detected. So I'm trying to drop down, but it doesn't really work. So I did want to wait in case when he comes out of combat I can stealth kill him. And yeah, it worked.
Your death is the price for those you enslaved.
So yeah, you don't need to worry about them finishing their missions sometimes. As long as you can handle them. Okay, so that's a quest, and we're gonna see if we can get the upgrades first. So yeah, we do have these. So you can become really strong. And by looking right now, quick draw would be really nice for us. Shadow Chain Strike. Yeah, well, I can honestly say there's a lot of good, but the ones we could use for at least this next mission is the Flame of Vengeance, I believe. Since we'll deal double damage, and with the runes on a high kill streak we can just wreak havoc in that pit. So, and the kill streak is also nice, but it's not as useful. So I'm gonna hope that we can do this pit better than the first time, and I do think that these missions which require we can gain a lot of points should probably wait